this is Simon for the Bring It On Festival. I'm here with Narakel, the inspiring R&B rapper from Southwest Sydney.
Yeah, man. How we doing, man?
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah.
You did very well with your
Thank
performance.
you, man. I appreciate it, man.
So what's made you feel like, what does it mean to be like an R&B artist?
Oh, what it means to be an artist. I feel like being an artist, it's about like, just telling your story. I guess that's the best way. You tell your story and you tell the stories that people need to know, people need to relate to. Like there's so many things that happen in the culture, in your society. And yeah, as an artist, you're I guess in a sense, sort of like a martyr, but also a representative of those stories. And you share your own story to give people a avenue for them to be able to relate.
That's very meaningful. And
Yeah.
So what, if it's your story, what's it about?
What's my story about?
Yeah.
It's a very long story, I will say. It is a very long story. But yeah, I guess I come from a certain place. You see certain things, you go through certain things, whether it's family, whether it's like, cultural things. And you just want to be able to step out and express that. So I guess I say that's the story.
I say,
Yeah.
will it be, is it like something about sad or I'm not sure, but
I would say, I do make quite a dark stuff. I like to keep it all in the lyrics, I'd say. So that's the best way to.
when I think about like the story, the song, and I feel like does it come from like The Weeknd or Frank Ocean?
Oh, The Weeknd, yes. The Weeknd is definitely a big influence of mine. Frank Ocean too. I do love Frank Ocean. So Weeknd, Brent Faiyaz, Frank Ocean.
I see your social media, you look all like gangstery.
Gangster, yeah, that is true. I mean, that's a part of telling the story. It's a part of telling the energy that comes from the story and like just how it's created you into the type of person you are. We have the DTLV. DTLV is like a concept that talks about like it like looks into being able to understand, dark cycles and falling into like I guess what you'd call addiction cycles. So that's the concept behind it is about like how us as human beings we love to just continue to strive for things that are going to destroy us.
So what are things like that destroys us?
Well, lots of things. It can be anything, like anything in excess will destroy you. But I guess the most, the ones popular, the pop culture, you have things like drugs, you have things like, violence, you have the gangs like around the place. You have, people watching certain types of content, that's not good for them. Mm-hmm. It can be anything that you can build an addiction to is something that will, destroy you in the end. But or like even toxic relationships. I think that's one of the biggest ones. Like, being in a toxic relationship, for example, people tend to fall back to the same person, but like, it's destructive for them. And it's like, why?
So it's like comfort. Is it just facing it?
Yeah, it's about facing it. It's about like finding acceptance in the fact that you have fallen into that cycle and, just being able to express that in yourself so that you can find a way out of it.
I did just try to look up Nigerian culture.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. What's like your full name?
My full name?
Yeah.
My full African name?
Yeah.
It's Oluwadamilola.
Oluwadamilola,
yeah.
Is it like Yoruba or?
That's Yoruba, yeah, it is Yoruba.
Ah.
Wow, you didn't leave that. Yeah, it is Yoruba.
I don't really have like a Vietnamese name since, I'd say my family had to just assimilate very quickly.
True.
If you have your family struggles or your culture, what would it be?
My family struggles and culture?
Yeah.
I guess the best way to describe that is something that's very common across all cultures. It's like when you're from when your family's from a certain culture and they migrate to another country, they tend to have traditions and beliefs that can be conflicting with like your own traditions and beliefs that you grow up with being in a different country. And so yeah, that's sort of where it all originates and stems from. And that sort of happens across all cultures, not just on my own, but different. It's the clash between different cultures and beliefs from being raised in a country that's not your original homeland.
When I saw your mates,
yeah,
how you met them?
How did I meet them?
Yeah,
I met them all at different points in life. I guess between the span of 2022 to 23. So like, yeah, I met like John, for example. We met at like uni. That was like way back in 2022 when I was going uni. But and then yeah, just over time, just met them at different events, different places, and yeah, we ended up building the beginning of a community. So
Thank you for talking to me.
of course, man. Thank you for having me, man. Hey guys, my name is Narakel. You guys can find me all social media platforms, DTLV Narakel, and Narakel on all streaming platforms. And yeah, go check out the stuff, revolutionize your life. Easy,